Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Pittsburgh Sportsline. This is our live show in the BPTV studios. Got great lights, showing off my tan a little bit from the holiday. It's no spray. Oh man, I got you by a shade. We're in good shape now. Forget about it. You didn't hold it out of that truck long enough. All right, this is a live show and we let it rip and just got into the studio, so if we're a couple minutes late, apologize for that. Chip's not here, got tied up at work. Of course, he's in the lawn care service, so those things happen. He'll be back with us next week, he assured me. So we're going to do our show tonight. I'm Al Levine, the talking machine. I got Smokin' Jim Frazier right here with me. We're good? I was waiting for our cameraman. We usually don't have a cameraman in here tonight. Devin Shea's adjusting things as we speak. Thanks for watching us on Comcast 7 only in Bethel Park. Appreciate all the great comments and feedback. Thanks for watching us on Verizon 32 in Bethel Park and the surrounding area from Nemacolin all the way to Cranberry, Wexford. Great reports from different people. We were out at boxing at the Priory and they say they watch our shows and what's Smokin' Jim going to say next? So we never know that. We will find out. And we got a great show for you. Thanks for all the likes on Facebook. We hit we've been going between 6668 and 6675. So we're at 6688. So thank you for all those likes. 6,688 likes. Wow. Appreciate that. I got to take a little sip here. I'm a little dry. It was warm out there today. Oh, we're good. All right, we got some promos here for you. First, we got to start off with Olive Oil's Pizzeria. Wow, that camera work is set up perfectly. 412-831-1900. Frank Fanera, that owns Olive Oil's, sponsors our show, and we appreciate the food. Thank you very much. Let's see, we got an event coming up by Lucy Fairzy. I don't know, can we get that? I'll hold it down a little. All right, Style and Glam Boutique, and that'll be June 16th, so it's coming up. June is almost here, believe it or not. So we've got June coming up. It's out in Oakland, and it should be a great show with all kind of style and glam products. Check it out. Then we had a guest on from the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix, the director, Dan Del Bianco, and he gave us the information July 6th through the 15th. And they race in Shenley Park. They have all kind of events leading up to it all throughout the city. But they get about 100,000 people today. If you want to volunteer, go to pvgp.org and become a volunteer. You can get phone numbers and applications and check that stuff out. They need volunteers, as they always do every year. They've been doing it 36 years now. So great event started by Myron Cope, and he donates all the money. So great event there. Bethel Park Historical Society, Schoolhouse Arts and History Center. Check them out. They have places they rent there. They have different events throughout the area. It's where the trolley on South Park Road is. You can't miss the place. They got 5,000 new windows, too. Check that out. End each show with Stay Joey Strong. There's Joey before DIPG, after DIPG. It took his life at 9 years old. And we honor the Joey Fabus Childhood Cancer Foundation. Check it out. All the money they get is going to find a cure for DIPG, the brain cancer that killed Joey, and when this show was Stay Joey Strong when the time is right. Dave Cable likes to have a little fun at my expense. Tell him Uncle Al The Talking Machine wants you for BPTV. You can be like Devin. You can be like Steve, Rookie of the Year, Fisher, on cameras and sound, and making these final adjustments to present this show to you. Just can't beat them. They're great guys. All right. Last but not least, the Bethel Park Community Foundation has money for you from $100 to $5,000. If your group needs money to help do good things in the community, get an application at bpcf.org, and then you could get money for your group too. All right, we're going to start our show, and it's sponsored by What's on Your Mind by Skeets Lewandowski of Skeets Service Station. 724-348-4715. He works on anything with gas. Matter of fact, he just got me a tire last week. So far, so good, Smoking Jim. I can drive around again. But these things happen, and we're going to start our show with What's on Your Mind, Smoking Jim Frazier.
Thanks, Al Levine, the Talking Machine. And if you want the green,
here it is.
You got to see Levine. Back to my high school quarterback option days.
Oh, thank you.
But, hey, I just want to give a shout out to one of our co-hosts, Chip, and tell him congratulations for the Pittsburgh Pirates giving him a free ticket to a game this year. And I just realized the only reason they're giving him a free ticket because nobody's going to the game. Hey, Chip, what was those free tickets when the Pirates was getting, record-setting attendance? So the Pirates knew, hey, if we lose 8 out of 10 and 5 out of 6 at home, who'll go to the game? Chipper will go to the game. So hope you're at the game there tonight, Chip. Hey, I'd like to give a congratulations to a guy who is, we got a love-hate relationship, but I still consider him a friend. I don't know if we're a friend this week, but the Pittsburgh Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin's son, Dino, state 300-meter hurdle champ.
Wow.
And the state's second fastest man in a 100-meter dash, ran a sizzling 10.9 in a 100-meter dash at States to take second place, and he won the 300 meters. So congratulations to the football player Dino. His youngest son, Mason, puts me in the mind of a little Allen Iverson, the point guard.
How old
and
is he?
He's only 15.
Oh, okay.
Year younger than Dino. But I tell you what, this guy really shows me some things on the football field as well. And on the basketball court, he's really little. He's a tiny guy. But he got a lot of potential. But if it don't work out for sports, he just cut his rap demo CD. So look out for Mason Tomlin in his rap career. Yeah. Maybe him and Le'Veon Bell will do a little battling. But, hey, I feel like a golden night today, but we'll save that for a little bit. Hey, listen, the Golden State Warriors is not a coach's team. The Golden State Warriors are players' teams, and that's what I was trying to get into before with the Penguins. The Penguins are not a coach's team. They're a players' team, and they got rid of their key player, Marc-Andre Fleury, and now they will never win another Stanley Cup. You know, what we are watching right now, Devin Shea, is a miracle on ice, an expansion team that's getting ready to win the Stanley Cup. Al Levine, the Talking Machine, do you believe in miracles?
Yes.
And that's what's on my mind.
Thank you, Smoking Jim Frazier. I just wasn't sure what was on your mind. You were scattered all over the place, but your fans love you out there. Smoking Jim is on his A game. You got the A game going.
I like that.
We got the A there.
Did you get that from Mason Tomlin?
No.
Oh.
I don't even know him. I've never seen him. Wouldn't recognize him if he come in here right now and you said hi to him.
Jessica Stevens. Jessica may know him because she's in a singing career and he's in music too.
Probably not.
Jessica Lee.
Not rap.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, probably missed it.
Okay.
But thanks, Smoking Jim.
Maybe Time knows him.
Nah. Nah. Maybe her dad, Dr. Lonnie, knows him. Come on, man. You're just dropping names. You're in rare form, man. What's on my mind is SOBs, same old buckos.
Wow.
What the heck is going on here? We're losing to St. Louis. We lost to St. Louis the series. Now the Cubs come in and beat us. And then Smoking Jim loves these tough plays. He don't even know because he didn't watch the game. He's going to go to a game, so he says. But Rizzo tried to take our catcher out with a bad slide. He should have got penalized and possibly thrown out of the game. And why we didn't throw at him, Clint Hurdle has us being nice guys. So we may retaliate next series, not this series. They're thinking maybe there'll be retaliation. Baseball always threw some high heat after somebody got run over or hurt or something happened or was thrown at. They always come back and retaliated. We don't do that very often, so a couple players get upset. Sometimes the pitcher takes it in his own hands, but we will see what happens. That game started at 7:05. Wonder if they threw at anybody yet. So I'll have to go home and watch the game and figure that out. But what's on my mind is what happened to the Buccos. The starting pitching's not coming through. Some of the hitting isn't timely. We got to get back to how we started the season out. We need that. And where's Polanco at? That's what I ask. Well, we'll be back, folks. That's what's on my mind with Fiction and Fact from Smokin' Jim's Almanac.
My heart is a little heavy today because
What happened?
Fiction and Fact from Smoking Jim's Almanac. I found out on my way over here that a good friend of mine and a great football player passed away, Bob Bukowski from Gateway High School. A lot of people may not remember that name, but not only was he great in high school, but he was great for Pitt and was a first-round draft choice of the Oakland Raiders.
Wow.
6'7", 300 pounds.
Was he before or after you?
Everybody was before me.
I don't think so.
But Bob, the late, great Bob Bukowski, was probably the laziest white man I ever known.
How did he achieve so much?
This guy just had more natural ability than anybody ever seen other than Bill Fralick from Penn Hills. And when he was in high school, he ran track.
Yeah.
Just to get out of Coach Anna Marino's illegal spring football practices, which were brutal. And all he did was throw the shot put. And he would go to a meet and throw it one time, break the stadium record. Yeah, he held the state record for many, many years. I think it was just broken last year by a kid from Knox High School.
Get on.
That was a national champ. I mean, he was so lazy.
How lazy was he?
He would be inches away from breaking the national record and wouldn't throw the shot again. One time the coach put him in the 200-meter dash, and he was fast. He did good in that.
He was fast, too, but lazy.
Lazy, man. But, I mean, he was 6'7", 300 pounds with abs. In high school, his claim to fame, I think Gateway was a top 5 team in the state, and Penn Hills was number 1 in the state with Bill Fralick. And in the playoffs, being led by John Gay, quarterback Harvey Smith, and Bob Bukowski.
Where were you at that time?
I was just a little young kid, but
I don't think so.
They upset Bill Fralick in his last ever high school football game.
Really?
On their way to some great games. But he went to Pitt and kind of underachieved a little bit, but because he was such a great athlete, Al Davis drafted him in the first round.
Get on.
And then karma set in. I remember watching on TV, and the first thing he said when he got drafted in the first round was not that he was happy, not thanked his parents, not thanked his coaches from Pitt. He says, I'm going to break up with my girlfriend. That's what he said on national TV.
You're kidding.
And this is a girl that he was with ever since junior high. And like I said, bad karma. A couple of times I talked to him. I told him it was a bad thing to do when he did it. And his
you
career,
like helping the guys in relationships, so I know that.
Healthy relationships, but his career went downhill.
After the breakup.
Never could stay healthy in college. He opened a couple of restaurants that was successful in Monroeville. I went and visited a couple of his restaurants. And
you eat for free?
Before he went to jail.
Did you eat for free?
You know what? It's always on the arm. Always on the arm.
Sopranos.
Yeah. And then about 10 years ago or so, he got caught up in a prostitution ring.
You're kidding.
And selling cocaine and stuff like that. But a nice guy, great athlete, super athlete. And just...
what number was he?
I can't remember his number offhand right now, but you knew him on the field because he was so tall and he had
6'7",
300 pounds with abs. That's hard to do. And just...
You would know.
Like I said,
you would know that,
I went to track meets for years, and they would announce he still had the record. He probably had the longest standing WPIL record. You know, it's like 70 foot or something like that, whatever he did. And people still tell the story, Roger Kingdom, when he went to Pitt. Roger Kingdom went to Pitt for 4 years. I think he's still a freshman. But Roger Kingdom asked him to come out. He wasn't on the track team. He was about a junior at Pitt. Roger Kingdom said, hey, we need some points. Can you throw the shot for us? He went to the Big East Championship and won it all in a shot put. Probably only threw it one time, as lazy as he was. But, hey, prayers go out to his family. What a great guy, Bob Bukowski, one of the all-time great Gateway Gators of all time. May he rest in peace. I think he was 54 years old, they said, when he passed away.
That's a shame.
So, but at least he was out of jail when it happened.
Oh, good.
And that's the fiction. In fact, from Smoking Jim's Almanac. I'm going to miss my buddy.
Very positive that you are, Smoking Jim. I couldn't keep track of all the down and up and down and down and down. Laziest white man. Of course, you had to bring the race card out on that. Still haven't recovered. Thank you very much for
He wasn't the laziest, just the laziest white man.
Well, I know. You said the laziest white man. I got that. I worked with a couple guys that were called that. So. Thank you, Smoking Jim Frazier. On location, June 11th, Olive Oil's Pizzeria, 930 Brookline Boulevard. We got guests lined up. I got an artist friend of mine that knows sports and has art in the Steelers, Johnny Prozac, I guess his last name is. He's a great artist. Wait till you see his artwork.
Can't wait.
Yeah, he sent me a package of art. Just unbelievable what he's done over the years. Mm-hmm. It's even in the Steelers headquarters, big painting and stuff. So, great guy. And we're going to have a singer that was on American Idol, Aubrey Burchill. So she'll be singing, and her dad may be playing. So we're going to mix it up a little bit on June 11th. Need another location because Hollywood Lanes put us on hold with some issues they got going on there. So looking for another location nearby. So stay tuned where we come up with something else. So we're on the prowl for that, and we'll find out what goes on there. But come to our location show, 7:30 to 8:30, Brookline Boulevard. $5 large one-topping pizzas, $5 large hoagies. Can't beat it. Smoking Jim just crushed his. I crushed mine. Great food. Can't beat it right here. Call him in Hillcrest, 412-831-1900. Give him a call. That's it. We'll be back with some pirate talk. All right, Chip's not here, your resident Bucco guy, but I know something about the Buccos, and they're not playing very well lately. They've been losing these games to St. Louis, as I said, and now we got the Cubs again. We had a great record in the Central Division. It was like 10-3. Now we're about 10-5. So we got to watch out. We started out great. They're slipping. They need some help at pitching. The starting pitching hasn't been following through in these games. They've been giving up hits and runs and just not looking good, Smoking Jim. You got to go to a game so you can boost them up.
Is Kenny Chesney concert tonight or tomorrow?
I don't know when he is.
Because I'm going to the game tomorrow, man. I don't want to be stuck in the Kenny Chesney traffic as well. But
I don't think he plays on the same night as the Pirates.
Yeah, I think it's the night.
Really?
Somebody said. I'm not sure. Maybe
Kenny Chesney's going to be playing after a Pirate game.
No, he's at Heinz Field, and they're at PNC Park. So I got to be careful getting through there, man.
Well, yeah, you're challenged on the driving end anyhow.
Yeah.
Just take the T.
That's what I should
walk to the T, and it'll take you downtown. Park
downtown.
You
mean tomorrow?
Yeah.
I already got my parking plans already. I'll let you know after tomorrow, brother. Trust me, brother.
You're gonna see the Pirates.
My plans are great.
The over or under is Smoking Jim, 3 innings or less.
Well, the one thing I'm
taking all the odds you got.
I may stay a little longer. You know, my favorite team is the Cubbies. My Cubbies. I've been talking about them for a long time.
For a year now.
And I love my Cubbies. But, hey, you know, the Pirates, how about that Andrew Meadows?
How about him?
Wow. Blasting the ball out of the park. I heard he was good in the minor leagues for years.
He only had 1 home run, and he's hit 3 home runs in the major leagues.
Wow.
He's better than that.
Well, that ball may be a little juiced.
Maybe.
But, hey, how about it,
He's looking for the edge.
Hey, if you're white, you're right. Get him up here.
Smoking Jim, you've been on this white kick since the draft. It's not working out real well for you.
One thing I know about white folks.
Okay.
Let me tell you about your people.
Okay.
And this is why I always push for white athletes, because we have a generation of good athletes in this country who are white. But if they don't see in the professional ranks somebody that's their same race being successful, they're not going to be inspired to go. So if you get the Meadows and you get some other people in there, you get a white cornerback, that's going to inspire a whole generation of great athletes. They're giving up. The white guys are giving up in college.
Let me go back in history. Roberto Clemente's playing. I'm a child of the 60s. We imitated how he caught the ball.
Yes.
He was Puerto Rican. Wasn't a white guy.
But the league was all white. You had others.
No, so we looked up to Roberto Clemente.
Because he was one of the few
We
blacks?
looked up to Roberto Clemente.
Okay.
Then there was a pitcher named Alvin O'Neill McBean.
Yeah.
All right, he was a pitcher. You don't even know who he was, but he was a black gentleman.
I didn't know.
And I copied his pitching style.
Okay.
And I'm pitching like Alvin O'Neill McBean.
But you know more about black people than anybody I know.
It didn't matter. I was in Lily White Braintree with 2 black families we had on my street. That was it.
That was it?
That was it. I'm telling you the truth.
There goes the neighborhood.
No, the neighborhood was fine. It stayed that way till I got out of there. It's still good. I would go back and visit my dad. Same 2 families. I'd say hi to him here, hi to there. No problem. They knew us. We had no problem. So your idea, this white, black, white.
Why aren't they playing? Where are the great white athletes at? They're giving up in college. I'll turn on
folks,
TV and it's all black.
They're at Gateway. They changed their recruiting style when they dropped 3 divisions. They went white. That's what I found out. They changed. That's why he's not at every game out there. That's why he's watching the swimming team. They changed at Gateway High School. Believe it or not, this is what happened.
But don't you think if there was an NFL had a white cornerback, that would inspire a generation of white kids to go and try to play cornerback?
There's reverse discrimination in the NFL, I've been told.
Thank you. That's true.
I'm co-signing it.
That is true.
And it hasn't affected anybody, so we're still good.
It hasn't? What?
No.
Where's the white cornerbacks?
They don't want to play it because they see you get no publicity.
So
they go to the publicity. They become linebackers, linemen, quarterbacks.
In the NFL,
even short white wide receivers. They go to New England.
I like that.
They go up to New England
because they
white.
Because they know they'll get a fair opportunity, a fair shake.
See, and that's my point. That's where they are.
Give them a fair shake.
They're not going to defend against Brady and anybody else.
If Meadows was black, would he be up already?
Yeah. He got drafted in 2013. Now's his time.
When are they going to bring him up? He should be the center fielder, not
Marte.
He's better than Marte. Don't you agree?
Oh, you got to see. Marte's not too bad this year. He's off the juice. He's not taking that juice you were giving him, so he's good.
Who's the better one, in your opinion? You say you know baseball. Who's the better
Meadows.
one?
Right
there
now.
You go.
He's almost hitting 500. How can he not be better? Yeah. He forced his way. How do you not like a kid that forced his way on a major league team?
By going to college?
No.
He didn't
by
go
hitting
to
the ball. No.
Okay.
He didn't go to college. He's hitting the baseball.
I like that.
So now they keep him.
Good.
He was supposed to go back to the minor leagues when Marte come back.
He didn't go down?
No, they kept him. They sat him down
like
again,
that.
then they put him back in.
I like that because
you got to pay attention to this.
Because he's part of that money thing where you get an extra year out of the guy if you bring him up at a certain time, right?
Oh, you lose a year.
Yeah. So they're willing to lose a year?
Yeah.
Okay, the fans have spoken.
No, the players spoke.
The players? Even ones that can't speak English?
Here, let me say what happened. He just kept hitting the ball, was hitting like 448 in his first week in the major leagues. How do you send him down?
Well, Branch Ritchie would.
No, he wouldn't have. He would have kept him too.
So
he had a history for keeping hot
players. So we're losing
with
you, we can lose without you, right?
He's like, we're winning.
Did you tell me he said that to one of the star players?
Yeah, Ralph Kiner. But actually, with Meadows in the lineup,
see, I pay attention.
Yeah, but you missed this. They were losing with him, even though he was hitting the cover off the ball. They were 2-5. So why'd they keep him? You don't know.
No.
Because he hit his way on the Major League Ball Club. They need somebody that's hitting like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I'm glad I could finally.
No,
thanks, folks, for bearing
time.
with me. No, you just argued with me that he should have been sent down.
No.
Because they couldn't win. They could lose without him, too.
Yeah, I'm saying that. I'm surprised they didn't get an extra year.
This is why your boy Adam Frazier did the same thing. He kept hitting the ball, so they kept him.
My cousin?
Yeah, from another mother and family. They kept him because he's hitting. Same with Meadows. He's hitting, and they're keeping him up here.
Good. That's how you do it.
That's what they look for.
That's what they did with Harrison.
Yeah. Then he got hurt. Missed 30 games.
He keeps getting hurt, and the Pirates won't fight for their players. And look, you can bean the Pirate, and they won't fight. Look at the guy, illegal slide in the home. No,
how'd you find out about that? I just said about that.
You don't think I watch?
You didn't watch. You didn't even know it was Rizzo with the Cubbies. Your boy.
Oh, all them Rizzos are tough. The mayor from Philly.
You're out of control now. Since we're out of control, we might as well talk. Bring that thing you had on the fights. Do you have that still?
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk a little fights.
Now I got to figure out what I did with it.
Come on, man.
Okay, here it is.
Here. We'll show the folks. I don't know. We got a camera that can pull in on this, or I'm testing the skills of these guys. Oh.
And if you wasn't on the scene, you still won't see it on the screen.
You can see it right with Levine.
Yeah, you can see it there, but you won't be able to see the fights on tape.
Now, how did that get any better? What the heck? Here we go. That's the fights we were at the Priory Hotel. Great night of fights. Smoking Jim got rooked into announcing the fights.
Yeah.
Him and one of our good friends, Claudio Rosano. And
Close
Luther
to being
Dupree
a Hall of
was, Luther Dupree was filming it, so got to hear a lot of great input.
I thought that
there.
camera was going to fall, didn't you?
No, he had it on pretty tight. He had it tight, yeah. Saw some great fights there. How about Lubomir Pinchuk in the last fight of the night, the knockout that he had.
He looked good. He fought a big old heavyweight, and I tell you what, he looked outstanding, serious about his business. A cruiserweight, moved up and fought a heavyweight. I'd imagine the guy he fought wasn't a cruiserweight, was he?
He looked a little heavy.
He looked a little heavier than that.
You were saying butterbeanish.
Yeah, and he took care of business. I'm proud of him, but I like his demeanor in the ring.
A true professional.
Yeah,
from the Ukraine.
He's all business.
He was on Pittsburgh Sportsline with his buddy Oleg.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oleg didn't fight. He had an injury. And then how about Lemont Johnson, the fight he had?
I tell you what, I've been watching and that kid fight for a long time. His brother was a pretty good pro as well, good fighter. And I think he got into a car accident or something, messed up his head, so he can't fight anymore. But
Lemont looks good.
He looks good. He got the size, lethal. He's knocking everybody out. I'm surprised a couple people went the distance with him the way he hits, but it was a variant. I tell you what, he put you in mind a little bit of Marvin Hagler with dreads.
Whoa!
Because a little a combination of Marvin Hagler and Tommy Hearns.
I thought Marvin Hagler shaved his head.
Yeah, if he had dreads, he'd look like him a bit. Softball.
He didn't have any hair.
Yeah.
Smoking Jim, leave it to you. I don't know how you come up with that. We're not even close to that thing. Yeah, and then the debut of J.T. Jarrell didn't start out that well and ended poorly.
Well, I'm proud of him for the simple reason is he's not going to retire from boxing.
That's his dream.
Yeah, only thing he wants to do, he says. So when you fall off a horse, my dad used to always tell me, you fall off a horse.
When were you ever
get back
on a horse?
Well, I used to put a nickel in over at Kmart. I ride, man.
I can't believe you'd ever fall off, because once we had you at the Meadows, I never saw anybody so nervous. You were a nervous man at the Meadows.
Well,
we'll have to go back there this year.
You showed a brother some things I never thought I'd see in my life, man.
I know.
That was great.
Thanks for hanging around with me, Smoking Jim.
Man. I learned a lot from you over the 7 years, brother.
Yeah, it's been a good 7 years. Come this October. First show was on TV October 20th, 2011.
On your birthday.
No. My birthday's still June 30th. Somehow you missed that, Smoking Jim. We're best friends, brother from another mother. We only know each other 7 years. For some unknown reason, he got in his head my birthday's in October. I have two sisters that you've met. Hope is born October 1st, and Joy's born October 31st.
Maybe that's why I got it mixed up.
Nah, you got it because you made it up. It's unbelievable. Tell them your birthday.
July 17th.
That's it.
Right around Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fame.
When are we looking at the Hall of Fame?
We're looking at it the second week of...
11th.
The 11th. No. The July.
Yeah.
July 9th. July 9th at Olive Oil Pizzeria.
Stay tuned for that.
Although I was told at the fights, I won't tell you who told me, they says we copied that Hall of Fame off of them, though, even though they haven't done it in 5 years. But they said we copied the Hall of Fame.
Steel City Sports
World.
Well, you work for them.
Yeah, they said we copied the Hall of Fame off of them. So Claudio asked me about the Hall of Fame, and Lucas said we copied off of them. So. Well, hey, maybe we did. I don't know. I mean,
put it like this: you've been there for who knows how long. We don't know how many years, but you've done at least 10, 20 shows. So.
Yeah. They did 2 Hall of Fames in their whole history, and they said we copied off of them. I guess they didn't copy off anybody. That was original idea.
Hall of Fames are, what do you have? Baseball Hall of Fame, NBA Hall of Fame.
But we have the only Hall of Fame for MVPs, most valuable people.
I didn't know we had that.
Yeah,
I didn't know what that criteria was.
Yeah, ours is for most valuable people, not players. So our Hall of Fame is a little different than other people's Hall of Fames.
I don't know how they even get in, because Smoking Jim has the secret sauce.
Yeah, we honor Hall of Fame people, not necessarily athletes or whatever, you know.
What are they got to be on? A couple shows at least?
At least.
Okay.
At least.
Just checking to see. We've had a couple single shows. I don't know if they can get in. You might have to juggle them in before then. We'll see what you come up with this year. How many are you looking at inducting into the Hall of Fame? What's your...
Always between 5 and 7.
All right.
Between 5 and
6
7.
then. You're a good numbers man, Jim. My birthday's still June 30th. It's coming up next month here.
June 30th.
Almost to June,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but we got that covered. Well, it was a great night at Fights. Thanks again to Michael McSorley for having us there in the press passes way up in the balcony. I had a great view. People saw me staring down on the fights, asked how my view was. I said, perfect. I saw all the fights and punches. Didn't miss the knockout punches. They were awesome. It's rare that you see knockouts like that, but we did.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I was a little nervous for an amateur. Josh Mook was fighting.
I wanted to talk
Gary
about
Jackson.
his last fight before he joins the Army.
I like seeing him go in the reserves and keep fighting.
Well, he got his last fight in and he won it against a tough opponent, Jackson.
Yeah, Gary Jackson's tough. I was scared. A couple of them haymakers Jackson threw. If they'd have connected, oh my.
Hey, Josh was quick enough, ducked under him, was around him, and he kept trying to line him up with his
I've never
arms.
seen Josh fight a bum. He's always fought guys who were very, very good, you know.
Shout out to Jack Mook and Jack's Gym for getting their guys
Who's that
in
gym
shape.
at?
McKnight Road.
Okay.
Why?
I'm out there a lot.
Are you?
Yeah.
I can't keep track of where you're at.
I go to breakfast sometimes with a friend of ours, Esmeralda.
No way.
Yeah,
You go eat with Esmeralda.
I hop out there on McKnight Road, going towards Cranberry. Yeah.
Hey, Skip just said top of the third, 3-0. I think Buccos.
Ooh. Buccos.
Yeah, you know the Pirates.
Yeah.
Beating your Cubbies.
And beat my Cubbies.
Yeah.
Thanks, Skip. Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Famer.
That happens. Yeah.
MVP Skip Atkins. So.
Yep. He just said yep.
Yeah.
That's my man. Skip's coming through.
Man.
Hey, I got a hat for you, Skip. A Pittsburgh Sportsline hat.
Wow.
Yeah, got one the other day. So.
Was that from the ones that you had made, or the ones that
I just had to make it. I had to make a new one or two. Yeah.
Because I got both of them. One from you, one from Lil Z.
I do. You got to wear them sometime.
Yeah, I do.
Nothing. And our friend Vince Ornato, the artist, bought a yellow shirt. He wanted a Pittsburgh Sportsline shirt. So I said, we got all kind of colors. He goes, give me yellow.
That will stand out.
They come out with a yellow, and instead of the white being in the logo, they made it gold and made it gold and black. It looks really good.
But you got some new ones coming out.
No, I just ordered one. If you want one, $20.
Wow.
$20 a polo.
Dang bad.
Well, maybe 25 for 3X. we might have to boost the 3X up. Or 4X. You look like you're back to the 4X. What color do you want, buddy?
I'll let you know. I'll think about it.
We'll have to figure something out. We'll try to get something there. You look good in the couple that you have there.
Oh, thanks. I got 4.
Dude, is that how many? Mm-hmm. Wow. I got double that. Just poured a brown one on today.
I like the one you had at Bill Boyce's house, that blue, that light blue. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that turquoise?
Yeah.
Jacksonville Jaguar colors.
No, people tell me that's the Miami Dolphin color.
Miami Dolphins, that's what it is.
That's what they ask me if I'm wearing a Miami Dolphins shirt again.
That's sharp.
I go, it's from Pittsburgh.
Goes with your tan good, too.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been working on that.
Okay, you got some new tennis shoes, too, brother.
Yeah,
You're styling and profiling.
Thanks,
man.
buddy. Glad you noticed that, folks. A little diversion off of sports. What else you want to talk about? NBA?
Yeah.
You watching any of that?
Yeah.
Because who's in the finals again 4 in a row?
Well, it's a team that's in the finals 4 in a row that didn't break up their team. They understand that it's a player.
What, didn't they win 73 games once?
73
and
and
not win
9.
the championship?
73 and 9. And instead of breaking up the team, they added to the team.
Yeah.
And that's something that the Penguins can learn, because what a lot of people don't realize, and I'm not going to go through this because I continue to stumble through but you make millions on millions on millions or hundreds of millions of dollars when you get into the playoffs.
Not
just on
hundreds of
attendance.
millions.
Just on attendance.
Not hundreds.
TV. Everybody sitting at home now is not making any money. Only ones making money is Cleveland and Golden State right now. And they've been making money for the last couple of months while other teams have been sitting at home. And that's what the Penguins are going to miss out on without Fleury. Had they had Fleury, look at all the millions and millions and hundreds of millions.
Not hundreds. It's not hundreds of millions.
They would have.
How much revenue can you get?
Jersey sales,
It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not
Sponsorships.
Enough. It's not enough. I don't know who you're working with in these sponsorships, but they're not. They already got their things set up. We're a small market area.
20,000 times $100 a ticket.
Not all 20,000 are buying. Some are like you.
For the playoffs, they're all buying.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're
They're
getting their free towels.
There's some spending more than 100. In the baseball game alone last year, when the Dodgers was on in the World Series,
Yeah.
there were some people in Hollywood paying $2 million a seat for those seats down close. Now, I know there's no Hollywood money here, but they tell me the guy that just bought the Carolina Panthers from Pittsburgh went to Peabody High School. He's worth $11 billion.
That's not bad.
And according to my math,
Okay.
if you have $2 billion and you spend $100,000 a day, it'd take you 170 years to spend $2 billion.
How did you even figure that out?
I came up with that math.
Somebody had to tell you that.
Well, hey, let me.
Don't even show me that. Smoking Jim, I don't know how we even got on that subject with $170,000 a day.
$170,000 a day. No, $100,000 a day for 170 years to spend $2 billion. We could have fun making it rain, huh?
Where are we getting that money?
Huh?
Where are we getting that kind of money?
Same place he got it.
Where?
Stumbled over it, man.
He had to work for it, I'm sure.
He dig in his backyard and oil came up, man. That's how most people get money, man.
This is Pittsburgh. It was coal there. You had a lump of coal.
How did the owner for Dallas get his money?
Oil.
What's it? .com, right? There's a way.
You mean Cuban.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah.
You know, Mark Cuban gave us money for the ABA.
I know. And
his
I heard it's the
foundation.
last time he's going to give you money for that.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Wow. I hope not.
It might be.
We had a white guy call him.
That might be it.
He told him to use the white phone.
I
know if he knew it was for Bill Neal, he just said no.
I think he found out.
yeah, we tricked him into that.
Smoking Jim. That's not good. Unbelievable. All right, so you're watching basketball, you're watching hockey, so you like the Knights winning.
Golden Knights.
Golden Knights.
Yeah, I don't like the Knights. I like the Golden Knights. Matter of fact, I put in, if the Pittsburgh ever gets an NBA team, I want them to be called the Pittsburgh Golden Knights.
Pittsburgh
Or
Golden
Pittsburgh Gators, either way. But Pittsburgh Golden Knights, that's
Why
how
would
much
they
I
call
like
them
that.
the Gators?
Because if they want to win, Gatorade came to Gateway High School years ago and says, "Hey, can we use your name for our?"
Get the heck out.
Yeah, didn't you ever hear that?
No,
They
I
went to
never.
a
Tell
football
us
team.
that story.
Yeah, they came to Gateway. This is the story I hear. It was
Okay.
years ago. I don't know how long Gatorade's been around.
Since the late 60s,
But they came up with this energy drink, or
Yeah.
it's supposed to
Electrolytes,
refuel you, whatever it does.
all that good stuff.
It just tastes good.
Yeah.
and they came to they wanted to name it after the Gators, and Gateway's the Gators, and they says, "Hey, can we call it Gatorade?" Hey, go ahead.
I think you were Gators, and somebody else gave them the name, and they just said that. Because where's the money at?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you get money for naming
You
rights?
ever see that stadium? You ever see the baseball field? Now,
No.
the Pirates would. I tell you what, the Pirates would love to play an exhibition game at Gateway high school stadium. Now
Really?
It's beautiful, yeah.
You're kidding me.
But
No
Bethel
wonder
Park
you got
got a
season 2.
Bethel Park got a nice stadium. I mean, university. The campus is really nice. The basketball court at Bethel Park, in my opinion, is better than most small colleges.
They combine the campus into one school now.
Yeah.
There's no campus.
But the basketball court at Bethel Park, I tell you what, makes me want to get out there and play some basketball. That's why the Steelers keep coming back, because it's like playing in a big-time arena.
Really?
It's better than most small college arenas.
Get the heck out of here. And I know you know small colleges. You know them. Definitely. Well, since we haven't talked Steelers, what's your take on the Steelers here?
Well, if he had blonde hair, he'd be a fan favorite, or black hair, or brown hair.
Who?
But for some reason, the people in America don't like red hair. Dirty red, eating them up. He is the next great middle linebacker, Medikevich.
Medikevich?
For the Steelers. He's eating it up.
He's not that big, though.
If he stays healthy, he's going to be all pro this year. He's going to be the leader of that defense.
They didn't even play him because he was hurt at the end of the year.
He was hurt last year, but he's a tackling machine. He's smart, but people don't like him because he got red hair. In this country, for some reason, they don't like red hair and freckles. I don't know why.
You're kidding me.
Yeah,
you better do some research, because I'll bet there's a curse.
This country's just prejudiced against people with red hair. I don't know why.
Get on. I'm learning more stuff from you, Smoking Jim.
Look at the quarterback for Andy Dalton for Cincinnati. Put up big numbers. He's a Hall of Fame type quarterback. Everybody hates him because of red hair.
No way.
Same thing.
I thought it was the choking problems they have in their coat.
But Juju can forget about being second. Juju's going to get kicked down to third. James Washington, the next Sterling Sharp, not Shannon Sharp. Sterling Sharp, one of the all-time great receivers in NFL history. That's who James Washington reminds me of. And, of course, we got the next Cliff Stout that'll never play for the next 5 years.
Mason.
The only difference is he ain't going to probably get no Super Bowl ring either. But he's a great quarterback that's never going to play. Ben's going to play the next 5 years. And the few days that I went down to watch the practices.
You went?
Guess who wasn't there?
I have no idea.
Big Ben.
Get out.
Big Ben came there one day and ain't been there since, man.
He took some time off.
Yeah,
and
the media is there. They won't report it. I'm the only one reporting. Big Ben has not been in the building since day one. He said what he had to say to the media, helped
Mason
a little bit, and then left. Ain't been back.
He told him you got to watch your throws to AB because he's not that tall. What kind of wisdom is that? Everybody can see he's not that tall on the football field. Big Ben likes those 6'5", 6'8" guys.
And they got rid of a great one.
They didn't get rid of a great one.
26 catches, 500 yards, 8 touchdowns.
I was looking back at the old shows how you said they should have gotten rid of him.
Yeah, because now you guys are taking me out of context. When he was out for the suspension, I said get rid of him because
when he came back.
No, this is why he was out. I said get rid of him because he will not. One drug suspension, he's done. Get what you can for him then. But when he came back, and he came back clean, and don't forget, I know his people in Anderson, South Carolina. When I'm down there, I go to church with his mama and his grandmom, yeah. And he's clean. Anytime you live in Las Vegas and you can stay clean, you're clean.
Is that what he lived there?
He lived in Las Vegas a year ago, yeah.
Why'd he live there?
I don't know. He was helping with football teams and this and that. I don't know why.
He should have talked to his granny.
I should have asked his granny. Nice people. What a nice church. You ever go to an all-black church? You're there all day, bro.
I've been there. I saw your son at one in the Hill District.
There you go.
I saw Hammer.
The Hammer.
He reported that to you.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it was a service, was it? That day you guys just went for a business.
No.
Was it a church service?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't go that day.
And then they were eating after that.
Yeah. Speaking of the Hammers.
They invited me to eat.
Speaking of the Hammer, it's his birthday today. 17 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, but where am I at? I'm dedicated. I'm here.
I know. I appreciate you here at Pittsburgh Sportsline. Tell him I said happy birthday. He was good on the camera at the boxing match at Pro Sports Monroeville.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, definitely.
Monroeville brings out the best in everybody.
I know, except you disappointed our cameraman.
Which one?
Steve.
Rookie of the Year?
He
Oh,
was
yeah.
supposed to get married.
He would have fell in love. I tell you what, it was good because Dave Cable would have lost him. Yeah, he wasn't going to commute from Point Park to here.
Yeah, but how'd you disappoint him? He was all set.
I know. She didn't show up. She was supposed to come and let me know the last minute.
Instead, you had two guys, one's interviewing me and the other's filming me.
Well, they knew the star. they knew.
They cut Steve right on. Steve was gone. He's working the cameras, working the crowd.
Well, they was jealous of Steve. Steve's stylish, man. He's styling and profiling.
Why? Because he got those
his outfits and the shoes to match. Always got a good haircut, man. Yeah.
Oh, he's in Mindhunter.
Drives a nice car.
He's in Mindhunter.
What's that?
It's a show.
Oh yeah, with Jonathan. Yeah, I hope he can get Jonathan's autograph for us.
He already
always
got
wanted that.
He's looking to do his books.
Not for us.
He's looking to do his books.
Accounting?
Yeah.
We need a good CPA. Some of these fighters, I'm going to promote him to these fighters. They need good CPAs.
Forget about it. They spent their money. Their money's gone, man. It doesn't last long. By the time they hit the canvas, that money's gone.
Steve Fisher for balance your budget.
Well, he's still learning that, so
he got a down pat.
No, keep it on
the down low. He
come
from a smart family.
Yeah, but he's got to work at it. And
Don't
get
say
his degree.
down low. Don't say down low anymore.
Yeah. Keep it way down there. You're promoting it too strong. Well, thanks, folks, for watching our show as we veered off a little bit. Thanks to Dave Cable for bringing the keys so we could do this show because we almost got shut out. They didn't have our keys for us and got a call from Steve, the Rookie of the Year. He goes, "You got the keys." I'm like, "I don't have the keys." So Dave made it. Saw Bethel Park Council coming in. So glad to see those guys. And thanks for the studio and the upgrades. Hearing a lot of great comments about it. It's soundproof here, so we appreciate it. The lighting is great. An assist to Devin Shea for that lighting system. And please stay Joey strong.